stop. Don't stop. Don't stop.
What?
Indonesia tak dari Skype.
You can't stay here very long. We've got about just a couple of minutes because this road's really prone to landslides. Okay. So last week it was shut. You saw the landslide down there. It was shut last week, and then lower down there's a really big river that comes through, and that takes out the road water. Came in on the boat all the way down the beach. The village of Mata Indo, way down there you can see back where the ridge is, where we came from. So we're 4 months old. And the reason we built this was partly to welcome guys like you here. Scientists from all over Indonesia, researchers from WCS, Wildlife Conservation Society, and basically anyone else who wants to come. So this is really unique. We own and manage most of the land that you can see around you here. That's extremely rare in Indonesia. Most of the time it's a national park or it's something else, but here we actually own it and we manage it for conservation. So it's a really unique opportunity to get you guys in here, and you may not know it yet, but you will over the week, just how privileged you are to get here, because most of it's science only. So you're the first non-scientist to ever make it to this piece of forest. Most important one is washing. In this environment, if you don't wash, you get sick pretty quick. Okay, you either get skin infections, particularly guys, get skin infections in the inner thighs or under your arms, or you get blocked pores and various other things. So it's really important that you wash. I know sometimes it's just like you can't be bothered and you're too sweaty and you're just like, whatever, I'll do it tomorrow. Wash. If you don't, you could very quickly find yourself in a situation where we have to take you to a clinic outside of this village, and it becomes a problem. This morning we're going down to Benarian Beach, which is just below us, and last night there were some olive ridley turtles that hatched out. So we're going to go and have a look at those and probably release them this morning. And we've also got 3 Maleo chicks, which are also out of the sand and ready to be released as well. So we're going to do a bit of conversation about the science that goes on in the centre, and then release some of these guys back into the wild this morning. So one of the reasons we've been building these hatcheries is to try and offset that kind of natural mortality. Basically what happens is the Maleo hatch, they come out as a fully formed chick and they go into the forest. And what we think, we don't entirely know yet, what we think is the case is that if there's a lot of disturbance in the forest immediately next to where they hatch, or if there's a lot of clearance, so there's not much forest left, basically the Maleo either don't survive or don't return to the nesting site. So you end up with this situation where the beaches are still beautiful and pristine, they look really nice, but the reality is that Maleo don't come to nest here anymore. It's found in Sulawesi, and it's only found in 3 places in this part of Sulawesi. Yeah. It's extremely rare. Most bird watchers would be sobbing with excitement right now. So you see these guys, they come out fully formed. There's very few species on the planet that do that. They come out ready to go, completely independent. Come on. There we go. We keep finding. So we have about 3,000 or 4,000 eggs a year that we have to collect, and then at the moment we have nowhere to put them because the Maleo hatchery just isn't big enough.
It's really cool having this group here, right? Is this maybe a plan for the future to bring kind of the education through young?
Yeah, no, I think it's great. I mean, it's really great. It's great. I mean, yesterday as we came in, you could see all the villages. You know, it's the first time they've ever had a group come through. So for them, this is pretty seismic. It demonstrates to them that this is an interesting place, that people want to come a long way to see it. It's a long drive, 7-hour drive to get down here. So for them, it's a real kind of mark in the sand to say, look, what you've got here is really important. So we hope that this can be the first of many trips. And I think this is really what conservation is all about. Getting into the field, seeing kind of the problems that need solving, and coming up with practical solutions to do something about them. So it's really nice that that these guys get to see really what that means on the ground, and also get to take part in a project which is really providing good conservation outcomes for loads of really nice species. So it's really good. Today is the first test. I mean, they had a long drive yesterday, not much sleep. They had very little sleep the night before. It was a long flight. So today it's hot. They're going to suffer a bit. They're probably going to get pretty dehydrated. And I think, you know, over the next couple of days, we're hoping to sort of see how they cope with this sort of environment, and then slowly build up their confidence and their ability to be independent. And I think, you know, ultimately at the end of the week, we're hoping to kind of get them out and do something much tougher, which at the beginning of the week, I'm sure none of them would say that they would be capable of doing. So.
Left something behind and done something, yeah. So that's my reflection. I was like, oh yeah, it'd be cool to help build the turtle hatchery, but you know, I feel like we've really achieved something, and we'll go home and leave something here that will be here to help out the place. So
Funny to release one of the rarest birds in the world that people come from around the world to see.
I was the one who really wanted this junior high to exist, and I wanted this year to be special. Last year will be involved. Whatever they learned from all of this Pelangi project is how good it is to be in service.
Really good day.
Cool, man.
Yeah. I think we set out and accomplished our immediate goals, which was that everybody had a good time, and it was tough but satisfying. And we got a slice of working in conservation, and we got a slice of being in nature and walking on the beach and getting a bigger idea of where we are. And there's only 12 kids here, but that's enough as a laboratory for us to know this is what it's like. Can we do this, or can we continue to do this? And at the age level 12 to 14, it's also a great space for them because they're curious still. First time experiences happening, which reduces ignorance, opens their mind, and gives them an opportunity to see so much potential in the natural world as well as with themselves, which is fantastic.
Heat, water, basic stuff. You know, just kind of hammering in this point that if they don't get some of these basic things right, then it's hard for us to do other things.
Art! 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 Ah! Key! No! Basically, we had to look for a place that was pretty flat and that wouldn't be too steep, so that like 4 people could sleep properly on their backs in it. So we found this spot. It's got a few boulders here and there, but
We're planning on putting a draining system here.
hold this Y shape.
We're gonna build like a long like tube hole, so when it rains, the rain will flow here and go out the sides. I feel accomplished and happy.
Awesome, you got all but one tree.
We even have a rotisserie.
Oh yeah, podcast.
Take it out, Elf, you're on fire. I thought you were going to be on fire.
And right now, they can't really even allocate the food properly between the teams. So I think I mean, it's good. It's all learning process. But I think they're going to have a tough day. And then we hit the beach, and we're going to have a really, really hot walk on the beach. So I think they're going to be suffering by the time they get to camp tonight.
I'm a little nervous, that's for sure, but I'm excited to see what we can do.
Hey, for you.
People who live here don't even have the access that we do, particularly women. That women don't, they don't have the, I don't know if freedom's the word, or if they just don't have the encouragement to explore things. I was looking around at the girls and just feeling myself, you know, down there in my bikini on a beach feeling totally competent and confident to go haul a crying woman out of the surf, and thought, it's exceptional that we get to do this. And it really struck me that it's on the backdrop of people who live here and don't get to have these kind of experiences. You know, we're learning how to live in the jungle, how to survive, how to feel safe. And it's just a basic thing that a lot of people who actually live here don't get to feel.
Been walking for about 2 hours now. We had a few falls. Now we're stopping for lunch. We've got some cheese and crackers.
Just until we touch the sand.
Check out this fig tree.
Oh, that's even cooler.
Crazy, all over the rock.
Think of how much stronger you are.
Wait, how big do we need our shelter? Okay, wait. Okay, so 16 mats. Each mat is what, like 2 feet, giving out a lot of space. So we need like 8. We'll rope it across, and we're gonna drop our tarp down, and that'll be our dry shelter for the night.
What are we doing for the rest of the night?
Man, my clothes are gonna dry fast with this.
Come on, ladies and gents, get some wood. My coconut's getting warm. Alright, let's find some wood.
Stand on his shoulders, stand on his shoulders. Crazy storm happening right now. You okay, mate? Yeah, that's better.
Like I want to go and see how the kids are going. I just kept thinking, let's see how they go for the night.
I think just watching the kids do something that they'd either, I guess they had never really done before, or some had done in some capacity, but some had never done, and just to see them there, and it felt like a movie set, just a perfect lagoon going into the ocean, and we were just making camp with the sun coming down and the rain.
That's a stress fire. Yeah, exactly.
So you guys survived, eh? And so it was a beautiful time.
And I think last night, Matt, you saving our shelter is probably one of the most badass things I've ever seen.
When we were hiking and things, like at the time I was so angry. I was like, oh, I'm so hot, I'm so tired, I just want to go to sleep in my bed and take a hot shower.
I think I saw a lot of people realize that the things that we were setting in front of you were things that we wanted to share with you out of respect. We're really proud of you and happy to see you as our peers coming up as adults, young adults.
There's a lot of support for one another. And you don't always see that. Junior high can be a pretty awful time. You guys are really gorgeous. When you were all passing the bags across the river yesterday, I kind of was looking at it thinking it looks like a metaphor for this class and what you guys are capable of.
Take away from this weekend that, hey, you can do stuff that you're going to be nervous about, and then, go and challenge yourself. You know, don't always take the easy path.
All the conditions were bad. It was raining, we were wet, it was so much sand, and everyone was like kind of happy, you know, nobody was like dying.
This trip was like, I think, a really good experience for all of us to put ourselves out there and step out of the line of our comfort zone and learn a whole new set of skills. So, yeah, and I'm also really proud of myself too.
I was really like happy that we had the chance to release those Maleo birds. That was really like one of my top things that I wanted to achieve like in that week.
I got over my fear of the ocean because I really I didn't like going in the ocean because of waves and stuff, but there weren't a lot of waves there, but it was really nice, fun time.
Doesn't look very successful. I'm making a handle.
I always wanted to get out there a little bit more because I just stay inside like a lot of other teenagers nowadays, and it's kind of boring. I realized as soon as I got back from Sulawesi, I was like, why? I want to be back there. I miss it. Yeah.
We learned about how they were buying up all this forest land just to keep it preserved, and I thought, oh, that's amazing that they could do that and they'd be able to do it legally and safely. And I just thought that was really inspiring, that it proves you can get these things done.
It was really cool how I learned how to make cement. I know it sounds a little bit dumb, but I was like, wow, I can do that.